My name is Steve Ford, and my rank is Machinist Mate Second Class. Well, when the ship got back, we went back to Newport, Rhode Island. I think it was Halloween in 1972, Halloween night. Then shortly after that, we went to Boston Naval Shipyards and spent about 6 months in the Boston Naval Shipyards and Newport, Rhode Island, which was our home base. And then that ship got made into a reserve ship in New York City, and so we went to New York City for a couple of years. Well, at least I was on there, and they we had to take reserves out to sea. Well, we took them out to the river, which is on the river, the East River, I think it's called, in New York City, and we'd anchor away from the shore all weekend long while the reserves got to pretend like they were sailors. And then we would pull back in on Sunday night and let them all go home, and we still was back on board ship, and it was the same old, same old. Again, you have to allow these people to come on board and, well, we say play sailor, for the weekend. They would, they did jobs that they're supposed to do. It really wasn't that bad. One of the things that was pretty unusual is, I don't know if this is exactly true, but the way I understood it was we had reserves that came on that were cooks from some of the finer restaurants in New York City, and they spent a week on board our ship, and it is the most amazing food I think I've ever had in my life, what these guys could do, and the presentations they made, they were really amazing. That was a really interesting experience in New York City. Again, this is the little country boy speaking. This is my first time that I've ever seen, carrots made into palm trees and all sorts of presentations that was just fantastic. We had a chow line that was, 10, 15 feet long where they would prepare the food. But when these guys were done, their presentation went all the way out onto the mess deck and take 2 or 3 tables of mess deck up. The married guys that normally would go home stayed on board nights just so they could eat some of the food that these guys would fix, because it was really impressive. But they was only on there a week.